Hello, travelers. I'm not gonna lie, this is a super duper extra alley ooper impromptu little reaction, but I don't know. The trailer dropped. I said that I was gonna try to do more of these like trailer reactions. Not to mention it's horror, and in terms of the horror genre, it's my favorite. So, in regard to Smile One, I actually did enjoy the first Smile. I did not think I was going to because it just gave me Truth or Dare vibes. But I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it. The ending is interesting to say the least, but conceptually, I mean, everything from the cold open of the first Smile to execution throughout, the creep and scare factor. My biggest complaint about the first Smile is, and it's a grievance that I have with horror movies that are usually also psychological horror. My biggest pet peeve is if you're a main character, right, and you think you're going crazy, the last thing you want to do is then make yourself look crazy. You want to play it low key and try to figure it out. Otherwise, you're going to get committed or you're going to sound insane and no one's going to take you seriously. But in any case, all that aside, here's a new trailer for, I see DeWitt. I'm just thinking of Booker now, but here's the Smile 2 trailer. And the concept is cool, right? When it spreads to you, it's almost like It Follows in a way. And then instead of this weird CGI, couldn't happen smile, now we have these like just really creepy, uncanny valley, these just malicious looking, shit eating grins. So what happens to a celebrity? Oh my god, is this the Neon Demon? Had the whole audience just smiling. Like, oh, hello. Let me guess, through the peephole? Oh no, in the shadows. Oh god.
Sky! What? No, 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 get away from me!
What? What is it?
Get away from me!
And then it's in him.
Louis?
Hi. Nice. Oh. Oh. Ow. What? Just you wait.
Something really crazy is happening to me. I keep seeing this face everywhere.
You witnessed a death. Now it's latched onto you.
It's gotta get you nice and scared first. What the? Oh, that was a creepy visual, though. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. I get it for the sake of the for the sake of the title sequence, but that's the most hilarious looking blood smear I've ever seen.
That's a pretty cool shirt you got.
Oh
Want
no.
me to sign it?
Kids too. Whoa. I like how they're just like, let's find creepy people. That's all we need. Sure, why not, right? Like, what can there even be for a breakdown? Like the weight being smashed into his face. I'm assuming they're keeping this R, right? Is there a rating for it yet? I think the first one was R. And they're doing an October release, which is smart. Interesting angle where you're taking like a celebrity pop star who they already lose their minds on a daily basis. And of course, she's attractive, so you're gonna get your audience in, right? More or less. I mean, it was a woman for the first one who was also attractive. Not that that matters too much. So it spread to her friend, and then he's looking up because he's seen like the big old demon, the smiley demon boy, girl, they, whatever from the previous film. Picks up a weight. See, now when I see this, like, what I hope for in this is, I don't know, there weren't really a lot of, like, in my movies like this, I want the kills to be brutal but yet creative, and that's always a struggle these days. My review for In a Violent Nature will be going up, and that probably had a couple of the most creative kills I've seen in a hot minute for a horror film, but also all the kills were pretty much brutally violent in nature. So more of that. This, I mean, I'm sure the visual of a man getting his face smashed by a weight is going to be gruesome, but between that and just getting hit by a truck, I fear that it's going to be just kind of kill. I don't know. Who knows? Hopefully, what the trailer is doing is saving the most creative kills for when the movie actually comes out. I'm curious how deep they're going to expand the lore of this. Not that there's like super deep lore to begin with, but yeah, definitely giving heavy Neon Demon vibes. Now that's really creepy. I don't know if this is a dream sequence or if this is actually real life, but this visual of a horde of people all with the same uncanny smile chasing her, that's super creepy. Like, that's new, but something tells me it's going to be a dream sequence. I don't know if this can spread past one person at a time or not. And this already spoils one character death. Something happens in that house, he gets spooked, he runs out, maybe possibly hurt, he's clutching his arm, gets hit by a truck, and gives us the title credits. Hilarious. Like there'd be that much blood. I mean, maybe, but that's just funny to me. Oh, and you know what? Here's another thing. If I can make a mini compilation for this, a new thing they've been doing for horror movie trailers. I'm not a fan of it, and I'm catching it every time they do it. They're putting it in more and more films, but it's the
You all came highly recommended.
Promise you guys, it could be a great weekend.
I'm going out tonight.
Okay. What kind of American are you?
It's a new thing they've been doing for thrillers and horror movies, where in the trailer they have these discordant, I don't even know if you call it musical or operatic, but like it's just like like they keep doing that for movies, and it's grinding my gears. Like, it's supposed to, add to the creep factor, make it sound creepy, but personally I'm not a huge fan. This is funny
Cool
though.
shirt you got.
With the kid.
Want me to
and the kid with the braces.
sign it?
I thought she was gonna jump or something, but it's just like great. Plus, I admire the marketing team when the first movie was coming out. They would just have like these paid actors stand in the background in sports games and just hold that smile for I don't even know how long, but it was cool. I'm curious in terms of a cast. First of all, director Parker Finn. What has he done? Directed the first Smile. I like that he's back for another one. Relatively short. This is his second film. He had a couple short films. Looks like the vibe is also giving horror, right? Limited filmography, but had some decent success with the first Smile a couple years back, and now he's back to do his second feature film, which is Smile 2. I'm here for it. Why not? Our main lead. She had a spot in La La Land. Look at that. And she was unfortunately in that Poltergeist remake. Well, you know what? She's in The Boys. She's in 3 episodes of The Boys. Daphne Campbell. I don't recognize the name. I'm not very familiar with her filmography. She was in an episode of Black Mirror. All right, that's cool. Well, she has plenty of experience. Wait, or is it Naomi Scott who's the one that's the lead star? Oh, no, it's Naomi Scott. I had it wrong. DeWitt's in this movie, but it's Naomi Scott who's the lead. Okay, so that's who it could be. I guess the makeup is throwing me off here. Yeah, I was big boo-boo on my part. Jasmine in the Aladdin remake, see what you want about that one. And even in that newer Charlie's Angels movie. Okay, interesting. Still, I don't think I truly recognize... Well, smaller filmography than DeWitt, but... Sorry, that threw me off with the... Okay, so Naomi Scott, top build. Rosemary DeWitt's also up there. All right. Really a who's who of people I don't know. That's fine, though. I'm glad... That is actually something good, though. I'm glad that... I get worried because you see these big blockbuster films come out, or even these like slightly off, even though like all these horror films or whatever, and it's all these actors that we've seen time and time again. It's even like don't get me wrong, I'm very excited for I'm very excited for Cuckoo, and I'm very excited for even closer up Kinds of Kindness and all that, and I really like and admire Hunter Schafer's work, but her name's popping up more and more. Just one example. And of course, you have plenty of even bigger examples out there. I fear that the film industry, once they find a celebrity that's good at what they do, and then that the audience likes, then they're just going to be cast again and again and again and again and again. And you want to have your mainstays, and they definitely deserve, for the most part, deserve those roles and that credit and praise and everything. You want to have recurring actors in roles. I'm not going to complain about seeing Nick Cage, and if he was in 15 movies in one year, I wouldn't be too upset. but then you also want to make sure there's like opportunities for new people to come in and become like established greats. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was the whole thing with Georgina Campbell for me with Barbarian. I was not familiar with Georgina Campbell's line of work, and then she showed up out of nowhere to me in Barbarian. I'm like, who is this girl? And then by the end of it, I'm like, oh my God, she's great. I love her. And now she popped up in The Watchers recently and more stuff. Same thing with Bill Skarsgård. We knew about the Skarsgårds, but until the remakes of It came along, and then he played the role of Pennywise, then he exploded. And now arguably everybody knows Bill Skarsgård more than the other ones, and they've been acting for longer than he has. So at the end of the day, you know, I'll still go see it. If I saw the first Smile in theaters, I'll definitely go see Smile 2. I love horror. I love trying to support horror. And I'm curious how it's gonna shape out. Well, anyway, what more is there to say about that? I doubt it will be anything super subversive or super duper. I'm sure people will like it. I can't see it being like adored and very well received as like a horror masterpiece. But Smile 1 was good enough where I really enjoyed it and liked it and would watch it again. And I'm here for Smile 2, so we'll see how it goes. But that's all I gotta say. Thank you guys and gals so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next, I don't know, trailer that we have coming up. We'll see. Goodbye, travelers.